What's up, Facebook? I always start my lives like that. What's up, Andy Bills from Pennsylvania? What's up, Matt Walker? What's up, Scott Cavett? I guess it didn't take long to load this bad boy up. Tracy Coleman, Shelly Schmidt. Wow, this is the first time I've done one of these lives on my personal site. So the first thing I got to say is I'm doing a 30-day Facebook challenge. I'm actually in day number 23. And it's actually been really cool. I've been building confidence up. I've been doing some other stuff with this. So this is the first time doing it live. So I want to go through a couple things because a lot of people have had questions recently. So the first thing is people ask me, am I still selling cars? Yes, I am still selling cars. So if you're interested in a car, you can get with me. I'm independent. I'm going to leave you the number, which this is my Grasshopper number. It goes right to my cell phone. If you're interested in a car, I can still hook you up on a car. See if that one in. Yeah, it should be in there. So if you need a car, I can still hook you up. And the great thing is I'm not at the dealership. This is my office. I work from my office. So you don't have any of the BS that would happen at a dealership. You could go to my Facebook site. I Hate Car Dealers is my Facebook site. So if you go on there, you could PM me there or check out some of my content there. So secondly, I'm coaching football at high school. I'm the head freshman coach at Swartz Creek. Really enjoy it. I love coaching kids. As long as they'll have me, I'll continue coaching. So I'm in like my 17th year of coaching, but my second year at the high school. I love it. So I'm on number 3. I did open a business. The business name is Grit Training Academy. I specialize in mental toughness training for youth athletes and parents. I take on personal coaching. It's a 4-week program. I also do team coaching, and I've been working with schools on a captains and coaches clinic. So I do all of that out of my office. I am going to be launching an online course. It's all filmed and getting ready to be launched in the next 21 days. My website's just about done, finishing tweaking that. And so I'm excited about putting that out there. Jenny, I'm glad you're on too, because I got something for you if you just hang on just a little bit while I go through this. Jenny Miller. So I wanted to touch on that. And I want you all to do me a favor, because most of what I've been doing, I've been trying to stay away from my personal Facebook and try not to have my business. And, with kids, they're like, Dad, your videos are embarrassing. All my friends are talking about it. So if you would go to the search bar in Facebook when we're done, and in the search bar, type in Grit Training Academy. And like my page, there it is. So in the search bar on Facebook, type in Grit Training Academy. It'll bring you up to my branded public figure site. That's where I've been doing all my lives from there. It's been I can brand myself. I'm not embarrassing my kids. And so that's where I've been doing a lot of my work. So I've been making a lot of my posts. You'll see all the 23 days. I've been dropping great content in there. And I've also been creating YouTube videos. I'll get to that in a minute. So what I've been doing is, independently selling cars, coaching football, running my business. But as I was running my business, I was doing marketing. And, I was trying to find someone to help me build a website, do a sales funnel, do these other things. And locally, there's literally nobody out there. And if you get someone to sit down with you, they want to charge you $4,000 for a sales funnel. They want to charge you $4,000 for a website. I didn't want any part of it. So about 8 months ago, I got with this group through a friend of mine, and I met a guy named Aries Navarro, who's a great online marketer. He separated from the company he was in. I am now in a leadership role. I do mentorship and I do mindset calls for the company. And the name of the company is Easy Digital Profit Network. That's who I'm doing this 30-day Facebook Live for, is them. But here's what it's about. It's about teaching people how to brand themselves. So who would this work for? Small businesses. If you had an idea, a passion, a purpose that you wanted to put out there, but you never knew how to do it, you wanted to create something online, we'll teach you how to create sales funnels, how to rank YouTube videos, how to do Facebook ads organically or paid, all the business end of it, sales, closing, all of it. And so, for a while I was like, well, people are going to be confused. Well, Grit Training Academy, although focused on youth athletes and parents, has a business side of it. I mean, I did write a book that went #1 on Amazon right here, From Zero to Six Figure Sales. And if you see that stamp where my finger is, that Amazon stamp, that doesn't just go to anybody. You've got to earn that right there. So I know a little bit something about sales. The marketing I didn't know that much about, but the founder that I got with, dude, he's amazing. I mean, we got some of the best stuff out there. The coolest part is, and I'm not here to sell you anything. However, if you wanted to learn that stuff, I can get you in. You can get in free if you're skeptical. If you didn't want to get in free and you wanted to learn and get the training, it starts for as low as $25. But here's the cool thing. You could actually, if you liked it, you could then affiliate yourself and share it with other people. And that's what I've been doing, is sharing the information with other people. Because let's face it, if it costs you $4,000 to build a sales funnel, having someone else do it, and you could get our total training, almost 100 courses on everything, including branding, all the other stuff, and you could do it for $2,000 and learn how to do it yourself. Hell, you could become a marketer yourself and you can go out locally and do it for other people. Again, I'm not here to push it. I'm just saying this is what I'm doing. I'm selling cars. I'm coaching football. I'm the owner of Grit Training Academy. And I'm also partnered with Easy Digital Profit Network. So some of the things that I've been doing in our training, and the reason that I really got psyched out about the training is I did one of our YouTube courses in the training platform. And this YouTube course taught you how to rank videos. Literally, after I got done with it, 15 minutes later, I ranked a video on YouTube with more than 1 million different people putting in the topic, and I was on the first page of YouTube. It's not about views. The training teaches you how to do it, how to get your videos ranked. What would that mean for a small business owner? What would that mean for someone who wanted to start something up, or a small business owner, someone who had an idea, a passion, something they wanted to pursue? Here's the thing that I think about all the time. People go to work to pay their bills. Listen, you weren't made to just go to work and pay your bills. You've got something inside of you. I believe every single person has got something that they're really good at, that really passionate about, that maybe they haven't, rekindled. Ask an 8-year-old what they want to do when they get older. They can tell you. Ask a 30-year-old what they want to do, and they have no idea, because their right now mindset is set on just going to work and paying the bills. There's more than that out there. So if any of you out there have a small business that you want to market and you don't want to pay someone else to do it, you could come to me. You can PM me. You could go to my site. There's all kinds of ways to reach me. I gave you my number to reach me. That's a Grasshopper number that goes right to my phone, if you're interested in doing something like that. So here's the 4 things. If you want to buy a car, I could sell you a car. Independently, I can save you time and money. I hate the 4 to 5 hour experience getting jerked around by someone you don't know. I still have passion for that, but I'm not going into a dealership and spending 8 to 10 hours to 12 hours a day anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm coaching football. Grit Training Academy, I would love to put that out there. I know Scott Cavett was on here. Scott, if you or anybody you know wants to have team training, here's the thing with Grit Training Academy and what it's about. All these parents are out there buying the best equipment for their kids. They're buying the extra coaching. But the results you're looking for come right between the ears, and there's nobody out there doing what I'm doing. It's a 4-week course that changes the way you think. It's going to change your beliefs, your attitudes, teach you how to take massive action and get extraordinary results. It is amazing. And the transformational value is I do it with parents and kids. the parents are getting as much as the kids are getting out of it, because these are the things that held them back in their life. So we set a compelling vision. The compelling vision is your kid's why. Once we set the compelling vision, and I have tools to pull that out, once we set the compelling vision, I will give them strategies to get there. We set the long-term, it's reverse engineered. We set the long-term goal, then we set short-term goals to get there. I give you the support, motivation, map in order to get there. That's what grit training is about. That's the process in which we go through. My online course will be out in 2 weeks, because there's only one of me and there's 1 million people that need this. So I'm going to create an online course. It's going to be at a reduced rate. However, you won't get the personalized service you get here at the office, or if you did a Zoom or a Skype call where I could meet with you once a week. I could tailor the program for what your specifics are. So if you were a baseball player in a slump, and I'll give you a quick example. I worked with a girl here locally in Swartz Creek. She was the youngest freshman to ever start playing baseball in high school here. She was in a slump in her second year. I had her 10 years as a soccer player. I talked to her parents. They were like, man, we're looking for something like this. In her third week, got to tell you this quick story. In her third week, my daughter was playing at Fenton. I went over and watched her. I had a 10-minute window. I showed up at Creek on my way to take my boy to practice. Last inning, they're down 4-3. I wanted to see Jess bat. That was my client. She gets up to bat. One person on base. They're down 4-3. The first ball was a ball. The second one she hit foul. The third one she cracks a game-winning homer in her third week in the class. So there's video testimonials out there on YouTube if you want to check those out. Jess and her dad both give me great testimonials, along with some other people that I've had in the office. So that's what grit training is about. Wrestlers, I see that Rojas is on here. Biggest thing with wrestling is you win or lose the match before you step on the mat. It's all in the brains. Listen, I don't care what the clinician is. They know the best moves. The top wrestlers, they know the best moves out there. It's all in their mind. They got to believe that they can win. And the key thing is being confident. I teach how to be confident. I teach how to overcome fear. It's huge in wrestling, as well as tennis, swimming, any single individual sport. It's huge. And it also works in team sports, obviously. It works there. So we got those. And then marketing, if you know anybody that's in need of marketing, I've got the coolest marketing program that you could imagine. It'll teach you everything you need to know. So instead of going out there and spending $4,000 to $8,000 on stuff like that, I can hook you up. Now, I wanted to get back because I did see that McDonald's were on. I am going to team up with Team Buddy. I already made a donation from the lemonade stand for Team Buddy for clients that I had, but I believe that the biggest thing for me is I want to help people. That's what this is about. All the things that I'm doing are to help other people. Grit Training Academy is to help kids. I grew up without a dad. At 8 years old, my dad passed away. If I would have had a program like this, it would have saved me so much in my life. It would have meant a lot. And let's face it, teen suicide epidemic proportions. You got teen obesity epidemic proportions. I believe there's a reason why, and I can't say that I can fix all of that, but what I can tell you is 50% of the kids that suffer with these things could be helped with this program that I run. And so the main reason for Grit Training Academy is to help kids. Kids right now are in a different spot than they were 10 or 15 years ago. The stuff that I'm doing is transformational, and it works. So the reason there, but I want to also give back. And so there's nothing more special to me than Buddy, and that's Jenny and Brad Miller's son, who's suffering from DIPG. It's a rare tumor on the brain stem. And so I will donate monies. I want to be successful so I can give back to charities like that. I know the stuff that I'm doing is good. So if you need a car, I can hook you up. I put the phone number in the chat. Hey, what's up, Sean? How you doing? From Detroit. So I can hook you up with a car if you need a car. If you need mental toughness training for team, if it's high school level, one-on-one, whatever it is, the coaches and captains clinic I did at Swartz Creek High School was through the roof. We So we named captains, and those captains, then we gave them their 7 roles as captains. See, here's the problem that happens with high school sports. The coaches are too busy. They want a winning program. They don't know how to get there. We set roles for the 7 captains. Then in week 2, we have the coach develop a vision statement that we put up on the board, and then the 4 captains or however many captains, they create core values that are going to help achieve the vision statement of the coach. And then in week 3, we tell what those core values will look like at school, at home, at practice, and at game day. And you could have as many as 4 to 10 core values. It's just like building a business, but again, most coaches don't know how to do it and don't have time to do it. It's just amazing the transformation that was there too. We're trying to change the culture. I can do that at any school program. I'm getting ready to do the wrestling program at Swartz Creek High School. I did track and field, or I'm sorry, it was the long distance track runners. I'm drawing a blank right now, but I did cross country. So I did theirs. Yes, Jenny, I can't tell you how much your story. Listen, I worry about how I'm going to get clients and how I'm going to do things in my business. Jenny and Brad wake up every single day worrying about how their son is going to survive. So I want to be able to give back to stuff like that. I'm super, super convinced that the stuff that I'm doing is going to work, and so that I can give back to a charity like that. And so I'm super stoked. If you want to get with me, go to Facebook in the search. Go to Grit Training Academy and like that page. Go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to put that in there too. Go to Bill Feudale TV on YouTube and start liking my videos. My videos are going through the roof. They're ranked right now. I've only been doing this for about a month. The other thing that I've been doing is I've been taking my Facebook Lives. I'm in day number 23, and I've been turning them into YouTube videos and getting them ranked. It's like timesing your marketing by 2. So not only am I getting the Facebook Live, but then I'm doubling it by having YouTube. It's very powerful, super powerful. And that's the sort of stuff that I've been learning through Easy Digital Profit Network and my founder who is on here, Aries Navarro. So this is kind of outside the box for me because I've been doing most of my stuff through my public figure site, which is the Grit Training on Facebook. But super excited to bring this to my friends so that now you can hook up with me there and know what I'm doing. But the things where people would ask me, hey, are you still selling cars? Yes, I'm an independent agent. What does that mean? I don't work for a dealer particularly, meaning I'm not in the office. I work for you. And let's face it, dealerships are made so they can make money off you. I've saved you time and money. If you don't like being jerked around by somebody you don't know, you hate the car deal experience, the car dealership experience, you hate dealing with someone that you don't know or trust, you could call on me. One phone call, literally one phone call for a half hour. I get everything you want, give you back the payments. If you like what you see, I can deliver it to your house. I can meet you at the dealer. I can meet you at my office. I can actually deliver cars. I seen Andy Bills from Pennsylvania where I grew up. Andy, I can send you a car to Pennsylvania. I can do Florida. I can do anywhere in the United States, and I work independently. That gives me freedom to be able to coach high school sports. That gives me freedom to run Grit Training Academy. That gives me freedom to partner up with Easy Digital Profit Network. So these are the things that I've been doing. I like the sites. Keith Jones, what's up, my man? Hey, thanks, Aries. I appreciate that. Yeah. Cavett, let me know if I can help you. I'm looking through some of the chats here. Hey, what's up, Sharon? I got somebody from Detroit on there, Sean. Good to have you. Eric Whitford, yes, we haven't talked in a while. Good to see you. Still working on my stuff. And I appreciate the likes out there. And again, if you want to catch some more of my stuff, go to that Facebook site that I said. I got all of my live videos. I'm telling you, there's some powerful content that I've been developing over the years that's on that site. You can go back through my lives. And then I also have some of my YouTube videos posted on there. So I think that's everything I wanted to cover. I just got done making dinner. I left the house to come to the office because it's too crazy at the house with the dogs and the kids and fights and clanking the dishes and whatnot. So I came to the office so I could get some stuff done. I see you, Bill Cobb. I see you, Jenny, Don Morgan, Kim, Keith, Jennifer Jones. Appreciate everybody on the line hanging with me. I know time's valuable. I appreciate you spending a couple minutes. I will tell you, when I first started doing these lives, I'm like, okay, what can I talk about and take up 5 minutes of time? Now my lives are 12 to 20 minutes, and it's like it blows by. Confidence to do YouTube videos, confidence to get on and do the lives. it's unbelievable. I'm in day number 23. I'll probably be doing day number 24 from my public figure site. But if you're interested in any of the material that I talked about today, let me see if I can do it. Yeah. All right. There you go. So you see that. And then I'll be making announcements when my website's done, my online course. My online course is going to be amazing. I got to tell you, Tim Grover worked with Kobe Bryant, worked with some of the biggest stars in basketball, wrote the book Relentless. I had privy to look at a little bit of his online course. I got to tell you, although I didn't work with those people, the content in my course is better. I'm telling you, it is better than what I seen there. And again, it all starts with the mental toughness end of it. And people think, oh, what is it that you do with mental toughness? You do games, you do this. No, it's nothing like that. We start with why you think the way you do and how you can change it. We start with the 5 things that are interfering with kids the most right now today. We start with those things. Then we go into beliefs, attitudes, confidence, overcoming fears. I teach it. How many times do you hear a coach say, you got to play with confidence. You got to overcome your fears. But they never teach him how. The kid goes exactly back to his preconditioned programming, and he doesn't get a thing out of those words. And parents, you're doing the same thing. You're ruining your kid's confidence when you say stuff like that. You're thinking too much. What does that mean? You're thinking too much? Come on. I hear it all the time. This handles it. It handles all of that. Maybe your kid's better at practice than he is on the field. This would be perfect for that kid because guess what? It's all between the ears. Slumps in baseball, the yips in throwing, football, wrestling, all of it. The main thing, the results you're looking for, and I'm going to give you one more piece if you're still with me. 90% of practice is physical, 10% is mental. But the results that you're looking for in tournaments and games, 90% is mental and 10% is physical. What are you doing for the mental toughness end of it? What are you doing? You're spending thousands of dollars on equipment. You're going to extra batting practices. You're going to extra wrestling lessons. You're doing all those things. But what have you done to train their mental toughness? This is where your results are. It's between the 2 ears. And literally, I see it every single day. The kids got on the top-notch stuff, the greatest equipment out there, and they're not getting the results. And listen, here's one of the reasons I did it. I had a kid after a national wrestling event who didn't want to ride home with me. I was the guy. I'm not that guy anymore. The car ride home was killing it for kids. You're criticizing your kid. You should have, you could have, you did. Don't do it. When you get in the car, here's what you need to say to your kid. I love you, and I love watching you play. That's what you say to your kid. You let the coaches coach. You got to release that. 70% of youth athletes quit by 13. The reason why is exactly what I'm telling you. The car ride home is one of them. And listen, I'm not saying this is everybody. I can't say I'm not in everybody's environment. But I'm going to tell you, I see it all the time, man. Kid gets in the car, he don't even want to ride home anymore. It's 100% true. If I write another book, it's going to be called The Car Ride Home because we're killing it. And I was one of those guys. I don't do it anymore. Don't give her unsolicited advice in the car. Tell them you love them, how much you love watching them play. Don't give them unsolicited advice. They don't want to hear it. If they ask you for it, then give it to them. And I'm just saying, I was dealing with it. I was dealing with whether they had a great day on the mat or in an event, or a great day or a bad day. Sometimes both of those things could come home and cause issues at home. This program could help you with that. Because if you want results, this lays it out. Listen, your kid's not defined by the sport. If something happened to your kid and there was, God forbid, something that happened to your kid, how would you feel if your relationship was splintered because of this thing with sports? I'm telling you, it's a major issue. It's another issue that we handle in the Mental Toughness Boot Camp. I appreciate everybody who tuned in, who stayed on. I know time's valuable. I want to value your time. Thanks for all the likes. Appreciate it, the shares, all that good stuff. Check out those sites so you can get day number 24 tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate having you. Have a great day. Day number 23 in the books. All right, I'll talk at you later.